What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're wondering why my neck's all on a twist, I pulled my trap yesterday and it's super tight. Anyway, into today's video, I want to show you how to make your own plyometric jump box, which you can sell, which you could have in a home gym, which you could take to your gym, I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. They cost around 166 euros online. We're going to make it for under 50 quid in materials. Yes, I have some tools that I use, but instead of a router, you can just use a bit of sandpaper. Instead of a skill saw or a circular saw, you can use a hand saw. The only thing that you're probably almost certainly going to need is a drill, which I'm sure most people have one or they can borrow one from a friend. Without further ado, let's get going.
John's currently in his element.
You know, I was talking to you, just ignoring me.
I was just filming you instead. Different result.
How much is it? 29 quid? So you're going to build a plyo box for £29. Let's say a fiver for screws. 35 quid instead of 150, 160.
I do.
If you've got the tools or someone to do it for you, obviously they cost money if you don't have them. A lot of money. He's done that before.
Now, I have 6 pieces of wood.
I did that all off the top of my head, God, I hope that's right.
Right, whilst John's panicking because he's done it all off the top of his head.
830, that's what I want.
Yeah, 24
inch, this is the 762, so 24 inch, lovely. Well, I'll make that all clear when we get back for people.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm no clear. If you could see my face right now.
For those of you that are going to like a B&Q or something, if you have a normal car, what I'll do is I'll put a graphic up on the screen to tell you how to get them to rip it down, and then you just finalise your cuts when you get home.
Yeah, like this could essentially fit on the back seat now, right?
Yeah.
It says it's logs for your fire made out of recycled
that is
coffee
not
ground.
What my coffee logs look like.
Oh, mate.
First thing in the morning.
Disgusting.
What's up guys, so I just wanted to talk you through what I'm doing here. So first thing I'm doing is checking the edges of my board are squared. They're machined so they should be solid, but we need them straight because we're creating a box here. I'm then marking up the final size of my boards to cut them for all the sides of my box. I'm then going flipping through my boards, finding the sides that I like, so the pretty ones are facing out. I want all the knots on the inside for the best part.
John, what are you doing?
Measuring the distance from the fence to the blade, because I'm going to use a level as a guide, because you can use the little crappy guides that come with these, but you end up getting a bit of twist and this needs to be straight, so I'm going to measure the distance.
Okay, makes perfect sense, boss.
So as I just said, when I'm cutting sheet material, I like to create a straight edge, use a level or something like that, just because the fences that you buy with your skill saws and that, they're normally not that great.
John, how good is the English weather?
Shit, they are.
Do you want to also know how good your posture is right now?
Oh, like a
It's the same.
column. I can feel my back, just my discs just slipping out slowly.
So you might not be able to see it, but rain has stopped play. I've retreated indoors because JC is in his little hobbit hole, cutting the last pieces now.
Okay, so typical English weather, but we persisted. What I'm now doing is I'm splitting each side of my board up into thirds. The center third is going to be my male or my female joint to make my board lap together. I'm plunge cutting with the skill saw. I wouldn't recommend you do this. It's not the best thing to do with a skill saw, but I find I get a straighter edge with a skill saw than I do with a jigsaw. So as you can see, on my biggest boards, my 30-inch boards, they are all female cuts. I'm then going to cut the shoulders off on my male boards. And this is where things start to get tricky. Best thing to do once you have a few boards cut is offer them up to each other and mark around them. That's going to give you the best looking joints. Again, when it comes to the ends, offer everything up against each other. Make sure you get your joints nice and neat. It can be tricky because nothing's fixed yet. The wind was blowing for me, but with a little bit of persistence, you'll get those joints sweet. You have to excuse the mess from my room. I just went to the gym and clearly I'm not the tidiest person in the world. So what I'm doing here is I'm pilot holing and I am screwing up all the sides of my box bar one because we're going to cut handles in it yet and I don't want all that material floating around in the inside of the box. Something else to note, that if you haven't got to get your sheet machined in a B&Q or somewhere else like that, what you can probably do is save a bit more material and make a board to go in the middle as a support. I don't think it needs it, but if I was having this box go to a gym, I would put a support in the middle as well.
What's it? A nice box? Like it? Nah.
There we go, guys. Plyo box for under 50 quid. I think it was like actually less than 40 quid. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you found it helpful. See you in the next one.